And so I need to answer a couple of questions. And one of them was, how much is in the trust fund when you turn 18? I'm going to show you how to make your report because you need to make a report for your homework for this. So let me come in here and change to Docs, open a blank document. So in Docs, the first thing I'm going to do is put my header on this report. So put my name. We're supposed to answer how much will be in your account when you turn 18. When I am 18 years old, I will have, so when you turn 18, you will have this amount here, the $14,271.70, $14,271.70 in my account. When I am 18 years, 10 months, I will have, what's going to happen? If he's partway through, or if you're partway through your 18th year, will you get more money? Remember, this was compounded annually, so one time a year, so only one time will it get added on to, and it's at the very end of the year. So when your birthday happens, that's when you get extra money, but when you are in between birthdays, you're stuck with what you got at the beginning of the year. So when you're almost 19, you will still have $14,271.70. But when I turn 19, I will have, so the next year, then you will have $15,128, and that is not written as dollars, so I want to put a dollar sign on the front. And then we had a question about how much will be in the account when you turn 60, so we'll scroll down to there. So the start of the 60th year, that's right when you turn 60. We might say something like, but if I wait until I am 60 years old, I will have $164,938.45. Wow, I should wait until I am 60. Definitely, that's a lot of money. So we also need to we need to plot the growth of the investment. So I'm going to slide this over a little so we can take a look at how sheets can help you do this. Age and start of year, all the way up to 19 years, and then insert. So I do want something like this, start of year versus age, and it's going to show all those on there. That's good. So I can come to chart types and select a line chart, and then come to customization. This might be better with my title growth. And I can just type that in here where it says title. It'll update over here. I can scroll down. The horizontal axis is already named age. That's appropriate. If I needed to change it, I could do it here. Left vertical, already called start of year. I might just put value in account instead of start of year. That seems a little strange for my chart. That's all I need for this chart. And then I can just click insert. And this is a very nice chart now. And what I can do is come to the top right. This I don't think I really need. Clear legend. Move and resize. And then I'll come here and do a copy chart. Come to my Google Docs and I'll do Control V. That pastes. There's my chart. And I'll go to the right with one arrow and then enter, and then I'm ready for my next chart, which I think I will select that same stuff I selected just by clicking on the age column, slide over, drag down, and then I'm coming all the way down to the bottom, push the shift key and just do a left click right there in the center of that money column, and that'll select that entire range for me. I can select age and start of year and then do Control Shift down arrow, and it'll just select to the end of all the data that's there. That's fine. And then now I want to insert, show it one more time, chart. I want to pick that one with the nice smooth line and go to customization. And this, we're going to say growth of trust fund to age 60. And then the age is good for the horizontal, and then left vertical, remember we liked it better to be value in trust fund. And then I can just say insert. And somewhere up here it inserted it for me. And this looks very nice. I can click on that start of the year and clear legend, and that'll get rid of that for me. And click on this until I see that move and resize, and then I can resize this graph a little bit. Come to the top right, copy chart, come over here, Control V, and put it on the next page. You can, if you're trying to fit this all on one page, you can come to the bottom right, shrink it down just a little bit. Do that for both so that they're about the same size. And that looks pretty good. Okay, so here's my final report for this situation with Uncle Nick giving me a trust fund. And this is all I need to have on it. This does not need a number here. It's all part of number 1. And you will have a number 2, which is just to say who had a better deal, because there's another scenario that you need to make plots for. But this way you can at least see how I would do this problem. So I want to talk just briefly about these curves. This is called an exponential growth curve, how it has like kind of a loopy up like that. This one's almost a straight line, but it's the same curve. It's just in this region right here. There's not really sharp growth yet, but you see it a lot more as time goes on. So as you get closer to 60 years, you're increasing very steeply in terms of the amount of money that you have in your account. And we see this with our compound investments, the interest that's compounded annually or daily, whatever. You're going to see this exponential growth curve because you keep adding interest into the account, so it starts growing faster and faster and faster. So that's a really nice feature of compounded interest, and it's something you should always look for when you're investing your money. The last thing that you would want to do is download as, and then PDF document, and then save that onto your hard drive or your desktop somewhere, and then you can upload that into Blackboard.